Hey folks, Roland Martin here. Hey, listen, this is my good friend, my hunting and fishing buddy, Mark Knight. Now listen, we met on a fishing trip, didn't we?
Sure did, Lake Okeechobee.
Lake Okeechobee, and we've been fishing together all over the place at the Seminole and all these other places, and boy, we've had a good time. And along the way, Mark kept talking about the great whitetail fishing hunting you had at that time in Kansas.
That's right.
In Kansas, and so I went out there. Boy, that was great. I was passing up those great big bucks.
No, you didn't shoot nothing, man. You let all the good ones go.
I let 5 or 6 good ones go, and we were trying to film the whole thing, and I just didn't ever shoot one. But boy, what a place! And now you have a new operation.
You do.
Diamond Whitetails here in Kentucky.
That's right.
And so it's real close to your home.
It is about 5.5 hours, a lot better than Kansas.
Well, see, you'd take a whole day to get out there.
Oh, yeah, shoot, yeah.
And it was a lot of hard work because he was all spread out for about 2 or 3 counties, and it was really kind of a nightmare managing that whole thing.
It was a lot.
Now, what kind of an operation is this basically?
So we got we have a preserve operation, and we have a free range operation. So we got ground over 3 counties, and we got a couple farms that may be an hour away from here, but everything's pretty well based right here. So that's why I wanted you to be a part of this, to see what you think. I mean, having a good Roland Martin out here with us at Diamond Whitetails, nothing like it.
But you know, for the last 7 or 8 years, I'd see Mark and Mark, can you come hunting? And so I did that one hunt in Kansas.
That's right.
And now this morning, you know, I passed some 3 bucks this morning.
I know, yeah, you sure did.
And so they were kind of small, 6-pointers and stuff. But anyway, I'm just kind of holding out for a bigger trophy.
We're gonna get one. That's what we're here for. Hey, we're gonna keep working and get rolling the deer.
Son. Hey, let's get started.
Let's go, Diamond Whitetails. Hey,
it's great to go, Mark.
It's gonna be a good afternoon.
Let's go. Well, now here we are set up in the blind. Now here in Kentucky, you can use a decoy, and so we have a decoy out there, and also with the decoy, we have this estrogen. It's a female estrogen, and these does are actually in estrus cycle. They're ready for breeding, and the bucks are in rut right now. So there ought to be some action with some really big bucks coming in because we're using a decoy with estrogen. And if you notice, we have a feeder there as well. Now, here in Kentucky, we can use feeders. That's another legal thing. So we're completely within the law. I'm shooting a 6.5 by 300. It's a long-range rifle. Let me just show you what it does. It's a special rifle with a big Smith & Bender scope. It's really a heck of a big deal. And it's really all set up, and it's got, if you notice on the stock, it has my ranges right here. So that range right now is a little over 100 yards. So it means that it's going to shoot an inch high. So at 150 yards, it's 1.7 inches high. So I'm going to hold it a little over an inch low, and I'll probably aim for the shoulder. Just try to take them down really good. I don't want to run them off. Have them run off. This is a special handmade action. It's what they call a wildcat, and I had Donna Music, a famous gunsmith in Virginia, make this gun. And it's got a heart barrel, a shell in action, and a special stock. Anyway, it's all set up for kind of long-range shooting. But that's what I got, and I'll show you the shell. The shell is impressive. This is a 300 Weatherby case, neck down to 6.5 millimeters. So it's a 6.5 by 300 Weatherby. Really flat shooting, long range rifle. But anyway, that's not that long. It's only a little over 100 yards, but it'll be hopefully a quick kill. Okay, let's get ready. I don't want to talk too much. Let's see what we can see. We're all set up in the blind, and this gentleman right here is Ryan Knight. That's Mark's son, oldest son. Yes, and you've been hunting with Mark all your life. My whole life, yes. It's just been a really big time. Very blessed. I tell you, your dad is he's Mr. Whitetail.
Yes, he is. There's no one better.
He's worked out a lot of places. This is his 3rd or 4th big operation. Yeah. And this is I think he's got over 5,000 acres right here. So
very big.
He's got something good. Anyway, Ryan's gonna hopefully film me with a good deer hunt. Okay. What is it? The little one, small one. It's a doe. I tell you what, folks, these guys just got in and they just shot a really, really big one. What's your name, son?
Keegan Inman.
Keegan Ingman, and this is by far your biggest deer ever.
For sure.
This is a monster deer. It's a once in a lifetime. Non-typical scores a couple hundred points.
Yeah.
Really something. Wow, that's unbelievable. 30-something points. Look at that thing, just a mammoth.
Ride the wheels off that Chevy truck and not ever kill a buck like this.
Woo, I'm telling
I've
you
never really seen a buck like that. That's really something else. Well, I tell you,
Right there. Look at
you know, here in Kentucky, there's just all kind of opportunities. That's more than a typical deer, of course, but that's really something. Mark, you got a couple big ones like that here, don't you?
There's several here like this. Yeah. Great hunt, great deer. I mean,
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. No,
That is really that's one big deer.
It's huge.
That's something else. Look at that
His
guy.
lights off real quick. Just cut them off.
Huh.
I don't need them.
Well, Mark, what do we have for dinner tonight?
Boy, we got a little lasagna tonight.
Oh wow, that's a good looking deal.
Lasagna.
Well, when I got here the other night, you had steak. Boy, that was good.
Yeah, we had to get you started off right. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. You do it right.
She does pretty good. She does pretty
She
good.
does. She does good job.
Yeah, she'll print it out and show me some stuff, and I'm like, all right, what did we make? We made money? And she's like, yeah. I'm like,
Looks good. What do you think? That's a better one. Son. Ooh, what a deer. Son, came out here just big time. I mean, he didn't go very far. I hit him with that 6.5. He jumped up in the air one time and fell, and he was completely gone. Because this thing shoots about almost 4,000 feet a second. Look at this big old bullet. That thing took him out, son. That thing took him out. Look at this. That's the deal right there, son. That is good. But he's only 50 yards away, 60 yards. It was a close shot. I got a 1,000-yard rifle, and I shoot him at 50 or 60 yards. But that's like when I first got this rifle. It was so funny. I went elk hunting, and I saw an elk at 1,000 yards. And he kept coming up the trail towards me. And I said, well, I think he's 600. I think I probably could shoot him, because I'd been sighting it in. And so then finally, it got up to so close that the scope was in it was at 20-something power, and I couldn't tell what part of the animal it was. And I looked up and I shot him. It was 30 yards away. So here I have a 1,000-yard rifle, and I shoot my first elk at 30 yards. And here is a 1,000-yard rifle, and I shoot a really big buck, maybe the biggest buck I've ever shot, at about 50 yards. But that's the way it goes. You know, here in Kentucky, you don't have a lot of big open areas. And Mark spots, of course, he's mixing these food plots, and this is really a big deal. And it's all legal. And so with his 5,000 acres, he's basically done about 30 of these big food plots like this, special grass, of course, a corn feeder, and he has game cameras out there too. And the neat thing about what Mark will do is with the game camera, he kind of can check what's really moving in these fields. And so he told me last night, he says, Roland, he says, there's a couple really big buck moving in this one here, so we'll get lucky. And sure enough, I got lucky. I got him. Son. Hey, Ryan. Hey, let's go down and see what we got here. Oh, good deal. Probably my biggest deer. I've killed several deer in the 150 class, but not anything bigger than that. Boy, this thing here is gigantic. Look at this thing. Holy moly. I don't know. That's a big deer. Holy moly. Really crazy. Look at this guy. Man, that thing's wild. Holy moly. Jeez. Look Look how big he is. That's a big deer. I hit him right here in the shoulder somewhere. I don't know where. Hey, Mark, what you doing? Hey, okay.
That's
Hey.
what I'm talking about.
Hey, what do you think?
What do you say, son?
Son, well, you have all kind of big deer here. You got them all. Boy, this is something else. That's a big. How old is that deer?
Probably 5.
5 years old?
What a stud.
That's a good one.
Ooh, woo. Look at that beam on that sucker right there, Roland.
Wow. Gee whiz, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, that mineral. That mineral works.
Wow.
You feed them that mineral, that's what you get.
Yeah. Well, now, you've had a lot of genetically improved deer in this property, and they breed kind of crazy, but that's really what it takes when you have an operation like you have here.
Yeah, you got to feed them. You got to feed them the right stuff, and like look at this habitat. Look at this clover. You got
Okay.
this clover year round.
Okay, and that's what this is here?
That's all clover.
It's all clover.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I notice it's all been cut, and it's all, maybe that's just grazed out. Maybe.
I'll mow it.
Oh, you do it?
Yeah. Like a football field on it. Keep
Yeah.
it mowed and keep it frost seeded and keep it fertilized, and that's how good it looks. I mean,
Okay. Woo, son. Yeah, that's a big one. Wow. It's a big giant deer. Gotta be 4 or 5 years old. Look at that curly deal. Holy moly. Curls every which way. Here comes Jim. Jim is another partner with Mark, and he's coming down with the vehicle right now. Okay. Hey Jim, what you doing, son?
Hey, Roland.
Hey, why don't you get in here with the picture? That's a good deal. This is a big deal. Hey, well, thank you, Jim.
That's a great
Jim is one of Mark's partners here on the Diamond Whitetails, and you actually worked with Mark for I don't know how many years now,
I
huh?
don't know, probably 12, 14 years.
I know I met you out in Kansas.
Yes,
when
sir.
we hunted out in Kansas together.
sir.
Yeah, that was a big deal. Anyway, Jim, that's
Roland.
fantastic. Hey folks, here's another fishing buddy of mine, Jesse Millsap. You fished a lot of tournaments in the past, haven't you?
I fished a lot.
Bass tournaments.
Like to hunt and fish.
And look at the beautiful deer, close to 140. It's a nice deer. It's a big 10-pointer.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you kill it? What happened?
He come out. There was 7 does come out, and they kept looking back, and all at once they took off running. Here he come running across.
So he was
the big
chasing
CRP.
them, chasing the doe.
Yeah, he was pushing them. I don't know if he was chasing, but he was pushing. He was running pretty hard when I shot.
How far away was he, Jesse?
Probably about 150, 200 yards, I
Oh,
guess.
that's a good shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
What kind of rifle?
I shoot a 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay,
Yeah.
Creedmoor. That's a good one. Hey, you talking about a Creedmoor? Look what I shot, a 6.5, but in a bigger shell.
That's right.
That's just a bigger one. Yeah. Hey, there's Mark.
What's up, Roland?
Hey, good. Hey, Mark. I'm gonna leave pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for a really fine trip. I shot a really fine deer, and I passed on a couple more.
Seen one
And,
this morning.
Hey, you all got a big deer, right? Yeah. Yeah. You got a nice trophy one. Yeah. You did this. You got one this morning. But everybody here just about almost 100% deer.
Well, if you look at it, I was sitting there counting it up this morning. Some guys that started off this week here. You got 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills.
That's just right on page.
4, 5, 6. So you had 6 people killed, and you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So half.
So at 50%.
But, here's the thing. It was kind of a trophy deal. Like I passed up a lot, and almost everybody that didn't shoot one, I talked to them. Everybody saw a deer.
Oh,
They
yeah,
could have
yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
but
that's
they
right.
didn't. They wanted a trophy.
That's right.
They didn't
That's
have
right.
the trophy that they really wanted, but they had the opportunity to shoot a deer.
That's right. That's
So
right.
that's a big deal.
That's what
Anyway,
it's about. It's just, it ain't about it's just getting an opportunity.
Hey, these are opportunities. Show us some of those pictures on that phone.
Yeah, you don't say.
Mark's been showing me some pictures of giant deer. I'm talking about some of them are really, really big. If you got the
This
thing.
one we can find them real quick.
Look at
This
these
one
giant deer.
this one we shot
That was
yesterday afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
didn't count. Yeah, that's a different deer.
That was yeah.
See,
I saw
father,
that deer.
son.
I saw that deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just left.
They did.
Where's mine? Mine's in there somewhere.
Let's see where that's one. That's the same one that killed last night.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Let's see where old Roland's at.
Let's see. That's just this last couple days. Look at those deer. Look at that, fantastic.
Let me go here to where Roland's at.
Where's mine?
Here, look here. That's that guy there. He looks familiar, don't
Yeah. Right there.
he? That's very
Jesse
familiar. Oh,
right there.
Jesse got
Yeah.
that one.
Jesse got that, well, yesterday morning, right?
We got his hanging up in the barn. We got to
Yeah.
get Scott's taking pictures here in a few minutes. But
Look
this,
at that,
this is kind of
everybody.
this
That's some
week.
Trophy. Look at that.
Let's go
That's
right
that
here.
mine?
Yeah, go right here. Look at it right there.
That's mine. Look at that. Hunt. I got me a good one. Anyway, I tell you what a trophy hunt. It's just a fantastic operation.
Yeah, there's
Now,
yours.
you also have Tony Couch,
Yeah.
my fishing buddy, is a guy that we all fish together with.
Yeah.
Tony runs your other operation about
Yes,
2
we got-
miles from here.
Yeah, we got another camp over there, and Tony's over there. Yeah, he's
It's like a couple 1,000-acre deal over
it
there,
is,
a
it
big
is.
river bottom.
it's
And,
on the Green River. Yeah.
and what they had one yesterday. He called about. It was how big? It was a great big one.
So they shot this one. Let's find that one they shot yesterday. Yeah, they shot it.
It's
They
a
shot it
big
yesterday
one.
afternoon.
Giant one.
Yeah, let's
see
see
what
him
he's doing.
right here.
Look at this guy.
That's one. I shot that one last night.
That was that. He called about that last. That's about a 170, isn't it?
Probably in the 60s, probably.
160s. Wow. That's
I mean, yeah. So
that's 11 point or 12 point. Wow.
it's got 6 on one side. Yeah, 6x5.
Well, anyway, folks, if you want a trophy deer hunt, hey, this is the king of deer hunting right
I
here.
don't know about that.
This is Mr. Mark Knight. He's run a lot of different operations. I'm telling you, he'll put you on a big one. No kidding. Thanks again, Mark. Come on.
Hey,
run.
hey, look forward to next year.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck. Hey, we'll get
we're
this
gonna,
official.
hey, we're gonna see you on
Hey,
the water.
guys, congratulations on a good hunt.
Be careful.
That's a good deal. Okay. Hey, folks, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.